on, guys. I see a lot of people have been basically commenting on one of my older YouTube videos with regards to Osgood-schlatters. So I just basically wanted to give more insight into Osgood-schlatters, like specific exercises that can help you, especially if you cannot do squats and lunges. Now, just a general hint or note: after this video, do yourself a favor, check the Osgood-schlatters series playlist and watch all of those videos in addition to watching this one, because all of that information I've given: phase 1 exercises when you're just starting out, phase 2 exercises when you're basically transitioning into getting ready for the the on-pitch work, and phase 3 where it's on-pitch work, and phase 4 is basically exercises to deal with pain or to properly warm up so that you know that your body is ready for the activity. And then I also gave out a 5th video in which I basically gave 6 tips to help you with Osgood-schlatters. So check all of those videos out after this video. So now, the one thing with Osgood-schlatters, any sort of bending activity is going to bring pain. That's the one thing I've noticed, is that so if you're doing a squat or lunge or deadlift, whatever, well, it's a normal deadlift, not a straight leg, but if you're doing any sort of bending activity, it's going to hurt extremely bad. Like, there was a point where, with me personally, I bent my knees and the pain was so excruciating that I had to just come back up because I just couldn't handle it. There was a time even when I played a match, basically when I was out of that whole Osgood-schlatters thing, I played a football game. I came on for, it was pre-season, so I came on for about half an hour and I struggled to walk off of the pitch once the final whistle went off. That's how bad my Osgood-schlatters was. So the main things I focused on when it first hit me was I focused on doing exercises that didn't involve bending but still strengthen my legs. So if you are in an area where you can have access to gyms, because I know a lot of places are in lockdown now, so maybe you won't have access to a gym, but if you do, I'll start off with the gym exercises at the gym and then the at-home exercises. So firstly, so the 3 exercises are hamstring curls, leg extensions, and the last one is also a machine-based exercise, the leg press. Now these are all exercises that involve some movement with the knee, so they might bring a slight bit of discomfort, but the nice thing is you're not bending when you're doing it. So the leg press, your legs are still going to bend a bit, but the fact that you are not basically going in a downward movement, which means that it's not going to bring that much pain. You're basically bringing the weight to you rather than going down and putting all of the weight on your knees. The weight is coming to you so you can control it and you can push it out. Control it, push it out. So basically that's going to help you strengthen your knees a lot, because the main areas with Osgood-schlatters that need to be worked is your quads, hamstrings, and your glutes. Those are the 3 main areas, and then you got the other areas like your core, your abs especially, and your obliques, as well as your calves. But the main ones, glutes, hamstrings, and quads. Once you focus on those 3 and you strengthen those 3 and you loosen them up, you're mobile in that area, it's going to help you a lot to deal with the pain. So with those 3 exercises, rep counts is standard for hypertrophy. Basically 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps, and I would say I would recommend going with light weights at first and then building it up over time, because you don't want to be going heavy weights and then it's excruciating pain. Go lightweight, like with the machine-based stuff, especially the one where you got the pin that you can put the pin in. Go firstly, don't even have no pin, just go pinless. Basically go pinless, start building up the form and the movement, getting decent strength in the hamstrings and the quads, and with the leg press, basically just go light. don't even put weights at first, or put very light weights. Hit that, get good form, get good movement, get the muscles getting strengthened a bit, and then after that you can basically start putting on more weight and putting a progressive overload on the muscles. So those 3 exercises are key if you have a gym open. Now if you don't have the gyms open, the best one, I would say, just in addition to the other ones, the best one is a glute raise. So basically here your knees are in a bent position, but like I said again, you're not putting pressure or putting your whole body weight on your knees. All you're doing is you're in a position where you're lying on the floor with your knees 90-degree angles, and all you have to do is just lift your pelvis and try and get your body in a straight line. So basically these are going to be your knees. That's your body. You have to push your body down, come back up, push your body down, come back up. Basically that is going to hit your hamstrings, your glutes. Also too, it's going to hit muscles that will help you with your balance, like your pelvic muscles as well as your hip flexors, because those ones, when they get tight, they can also put pressure on the knee. So that there, in addition to doing other exercises that you can hit for your hamstrings, is the elevated variant of the glute bridge. So basically that one's more hamstring dominant compared to the other one, which on a flat surface is more glute dominant. Basically doing those 2 are going to help you a lot. And if you're at home, I'd recommend those 2 are basically the ones that you should be focusing on. Same rep and set count as the normal gym exercises, but those 2 are the key ones that you can focus on, because they're going to hit all the necessary muscles. And in addition to the at home or the gym exercises, you must strengthen your core, which means doing planks, side planks, dead bugs, even sit-ups and all of that type of stuff. But you have to strengthen your entire body, because if you strengthen your entire body, it's going to help you get more balance, it's going to improve your posture. All of those things help with dealing with Osgood-schlatters, because Osgood-schlatters is basically, it's you growing faster than your body can actually handle. So basically that's what brings pain. So you need to level out your body, basically getting your posture correct, strengthening every single muscle in your body, because that's going to help you in the longer run. The leg exercises have to take the main bulk of the exercise program, because that's the key areas that need to be strengthened. So basically doing your core exercises, calf raises as well, shin raises as well, because you need to strengthen everywhere. Working on those hip flexors, doing those knee drives, getting your movement right as well, and basically follow the phases that I've given. So this is the time where now after this video you should be checking the whole playlist, because basically I gave phases and the exact times that you need to follow. Each phase is about 2 weeks, but you can spend more time on it. You don't need to stay on the 2 weeks. For me, 2 weeks was what I needed. You might need 3, you might need 4, you might even need 5. So focus on what you need, not what worked for me. So basically, though, the first phase is where you strengthen. So you do those, if you have a gym open, the gym exercises. But if the gyms are open, do the at-home exercises as well. Vary it up, because all of these exercises are going to help. So if you're at home, stick with the at-home exercise, of course, because the gyms are closed. But in addition to that, I just want to say, after every gym exercise, make sure you have a small cool down, either a walk or machine-based cardio stuff in a light manner, so that you can stretch, because you need to open up those muscles, because they're going to tighten up heavily, not necessarily from the exercise, but just Osgood-schlatters in general. You need to relieve the pressure placed on the knee. So what you have to do is stretch and foam roll every single day, or at least give yourself 1 day a week where you can rest, just to have some mental like recovery. But at least 6 days a week, stretch and foam roll twice a day. So basically before your session, if you have a session that day, if you don't have a session morning, evening, if you have a session before the session, after the session, and in the evening, like sometime maybe before you sleep, because that's going to basically relieve all the pressure placed on the knees. The pressure is what causes the pain. So if you relieve that pressure, the pain is going to subside and it's going to be weaker. So that's the things that you need to focus on. So firstly, check that playlist, because it's going to tell you exactly how long you need to spend on each phase. 2, make sure that you have a proper warm-up as well before your exercises, and a proper cool down, in addition to stretching and doing your stretching at a separate time. And 3, there's also another video in the playlist that's going to help you specifically with certain habits that you need to get. I also got certain foods that you need to eat that are going to relieve pain. I can make a separate video on that, specific to what I ate to help me deal with Osgood-schlatters pain, get rid of the inflammation. If you guys want that, you know, just basically say it in the comments so that I know how many people are interested in it and how many people actually want to see it, because if you don't want to see it, I won't make the video. So if you're interested in that, comment down below. But other than that, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it helps you, because I know Osgood-schlatters is a major bitch. It hinders you a lot. It stops you from playing a lot of sport, like your basketball, your especially football as well. So I hope this helps you. Let me know of your progress down below. A lot of people commented on the previous video. Comment on this one as well. Tell me your experiences and I'll help you as best I can. Alright, cool. I'm out. I'll see you guys later.